Hello there, and this is Sue from Sue's Paper Creations. I have just finished a meeting with my downlines, had a wonderful group of ladies over. We had such a blast, and I shared this little cute little tip with them on how to create this little polka dotted chair for the chair in the colorful seasons. So when you look at the stamp set, you can see that the chair here is actually a solid image. And I want to show you how you can use your embossing folders that you have to make this little pattern on your chair. So super quick and easy, and I just want to quickly show you that and share it with you. Okay, so what I've gone and done is I have actually already stamped the framework of the chair out. Okay, I've also taken one of my embossing folders, and this is the Fallen Snow embossing folder, and I have run a piece of paper through that. Okay, I've also done one in the seaside as well, because I'm going to do a sample in one of those. And it's super easy and super quick. So what you're going to do for this technique is you're just going to stamp up the stamp image that you want, and you want to use a solid image. So I'm going to do a couple samples on the video just so you can see other patterns, but we're going to do the polka dots for the chair. So I've stamped up the chair, the back of the chair with the real red, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp over top of those embossed polka dots. And I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how it has taken some of the ink off of that solid image where the polka dots are. Okay, now when I go to stamp, I'm just going to line it up here, this backing for the chair onto the card, and I lift it, you can see how now I've got polka dots on the chair. So it is as simple as that. So, and again, here is the finished product. So I've just masked off a little circle with a 2.5-inch circle punch on a piece of paper, and then put it over top, and I've done some sponging in Pool Party, and then just stamped my chair, and I've used the Timeless Textures, one of the stamps from there, to just create a little groundwork on there, a little bit of sand, kind of sandy dirt on the bottom of the card. Okay, so I want to show you quickly a couple other patterns, and we're going to take, I've got the solid image here, the maple leaf, and I'm just going to do that one in yellow. So I'm going to bring in my Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to pull this out a little bit. I'm going to bring in my Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to ink it up, and it's a nice solid stamp. Okay, so solid coverage. Now for this one, the nice thing with the Fallen Snow embossing folder is that it has areas where it's a little bit farther apart, areas where those dots are a little closer together, and they're nice and random, which I like. So I'm going to go ahead, and I just want a little bit of interest on the sleeve, so I'm going to just press it up against an area where the dots are a little bit further apart, and then I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it on the paper so you can see. Okay, so see how you can see just the little tiny polka dots taken off of that leaf. Now I'm going to try that one more time, because as you can see, I took off a little bit too much. I was a little bit heavy-handed when I stamped it on here. So I'm going to go again. Okay, and we'll try that again. So you just have to just lightly touch it. There, that's a little better. Yep. And then stamp it down. Now I should have, there, that's better. That's what I wanted. So now you can see the full image with just a few little voids on there. It almost looks like water droplets on the leaf. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's try one other one. This time I'm going to bring in the Seaside texture. So again, I've just ran that through the folder, and I've got that nice embossed image. And I thought this would be kind of cool on a balloon. So I'm going to bring in Pacific Point, and I've just got the solid balloon from the Balloon Celebrations. And again, I've got solid coverage on there. I'm going to gently stamp it up against the texture here, so you can see the color that came off. And then when I go to stamp it on my piece of paper, you can see that balloon with the stripes on it. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you. It's I guess you could call it like a kissing technique. Often when I think of the kissing techniques, it is usually you have a solid stamp and then you have another stamp that has a pattern on it, and you ink it up and you kiss them together, and then that again makes a pattern on the solid stamp that you can then stamp on your paper. So this is just a different way that you can do it using your embossing folder. So just run it on a scrap piece of paper, doesn't matter what color it is, and you just stamp, ink up a solid image, press it on there, and you can see how cool these balloons would be on a card and how this would look beautiful on a nice fall card. Okay, so again, here is that beautiful polka dotted chair sitting in the sunshine, nice and relaxing with the Just Breathe. And yeah, I just wanted to share that little tip with you. I hope you guys enjoy it, and go have a look at the embossing folders that you have, and see the different patterns you can make on them. If you're wanting to purchase any of these embossing folders that I've used, this is the Fallen Snow embossing folder, and then the stripe one was the Seaside. So please think of me as your demonstrator. If you're looking for a demonstrator, I would be glad to be your demonstrator. You can place orders online through me, and I always mail out a little special gift for anyone who places an order with me over $50. So you can go to my Sue's Paper Creations. There's a link on there to my store, and check everything out. There's lots of great stuff from the new catalog in there. Okay, you guys have a great day, and I will be back with more videos with you in the future. Thanks. Cheers.